Hello and welcome to A Star to Steer Her by Kiao. Wait, nope, we fucked it up. It's a 10 forward today.
Whoops, we forgot to announce this. We
Whoopsie.
usually do.
Surprise!
Yes, it's a surprise Star War as we look at Mandalorian and Grogu.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now in theaters, spoilers abound.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude, all the spoilers.
Yes, and to spoil the film today, I am Chris.
This is Ames.
This is Caitlin.
And
Jake.
This is the way.
Yeah, there we go.
This is the way.
So, yes, in The Mandalorian and Grogu, they
Are
are...
you gonna say Grogu that way the whole time?
No.
Okay.
Just when it's most annoying.
They're
So-
hunting down ex-Imperial warlords.
Love that. Love that they're fucking Nazi hunters.
Yeah,
That's great. That is like, they had me right away.
Yeah, and
But
there's
yet somehow Palpatine returned.
And there's a big old to-do on a snow planet, which ends with the Imperial guy getting narked. Not narked.
Nuked?
Nuked.
Is that what you were trying to say?
No, I don't know what I was going for. He gets killed.
That's a good one.
Yeah, gets flatlined.
He dead.
And it's like, you think that's fine, but Sigourney Weaver's all like, yeah, but see, we wanted to use him to get info. And like, well, we potentially got a lead from some Hutts. And the Mandalorians are like, oh, fucking Hutts. And like, I know, but we need them to get to this guy.
No Hutts, no butts, no coconuts.
So they go to Space Chicago, where Martin Scorsese is like, oh yeah, Rhoda the Hutt's a boxer. And Mandalorian's like, great, hey Rhoda, I'm here to rescue you. And he's like, tomorrow is literally my last fight. And Mandalorian's like, ugh. He
I
goes to
was
his-
in 1 day from retirement.
Yeah, and he goes to the boss and is like, look, can I just buy this kid's contract even though there's only got 1 day left? And the guy's like, I'm setting him up to die,
Yeah,
so,
well,
you know.
no, actually.
He's like,
It'll be a waste.
fuck. So he goes to rescue him, but Rhoda's like, I don't believe you, and Mandalorian gets gassed, and now he's fighting Rhoda, but then Rhoda's like, oh, fuck, the bad guy was gonna double-cross me. What a shock.
The bad guy was bad.
I wish someone had told me.
Son of a
It
bitch!
sounds like the Hutts really could have saved themselves a lot of trouble by not sending Mando to...
That's real fucking fair.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
They
we'll
must
get
not
to
have
that.
known.
So anyway, so they beat the monsters. Space Chicago is infested with aliens, but whatever, not Mando's problem. And then Rhoda's like, wait, don't bring me to my aunt and uncle.
Wait, there's more.
He's like, yeah, but they kind of have info on this guy. And he's like, wait, you mean my fucking boss, you idiot?
Well,
So they go and they arrest the boss, bring him back. And Sigourney Weaver's like, good job, but you probably pissed off the Hutts. And Mandalorian's like, whatever.
yeah, fuck the Hutts.
But then, whoopsie, he gets back home, and
so much whoopsie this episode.
some other bounty hunter comes for him on behalf of the twins. He gets kidnapped. A rescue mission is launched by Baby Yoda and the Anzellans, which
Oh
are the
my
little
God, it's
Babu
the
Frick guys.
most adorable rescue mission ever.
Just a puppet show in the
Yeah.
middle of a
As
movie.
Oh my
I've
God, it
been
was so
mentally referring
funny.
to it, the Muppets take now Hutta.
Oh my
Yes!
God, yes!
That's the
Title.
title.
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna say,
I-
that is the title of this episode.
Normally 10 forwards are the name of the thing, but fuck it, this one's getting a title. And yeah, there's a fight, Jin gets poisoned, but between force healing and magic paste, he's fine. Hutts get blowed up, everyone's happy.
So Hutts don't get blowed up. Hutts get
Oh yeah, they
et.
get et.
They got fucking
Yeah.
et.
And then blowed up. The rest,
Yeah.
some of them get et, and then the rest of them
yeah.
get blowed up.
The heroic dragon worm snake, whatever the fuck it was called, that ate the Hutts probably didn't die.
I hope he's okay.
He's-
Maybe he's deep
up
underwater.
in the sewer.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just
He got out through that big pipe.
big pipe,
I
huh?
think that snake's too big for that pipe.
But yeah,
Yeah, really. That's for the snake's poop. That's not for the snake.
Muppets take now.
Big pipe.
The most enjoyable part of the movie was any time Grogu was on screen.
Oh my God, yes.
Caitlin was giggling.
No, I thought you were just saying the best part was Grogu
I mean,
being on
that's-
screen, and I was like, yeah, and you're like, nope.
So
Oh, I was just so happy. It was such a happy, just a beautiful little romp.
He's a funny little dude. And
He's
it's
so goddamn
like
cute.
I have been very out of the loop on Star Wars. Like the last Star Wars thing I probably saw was season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Aha, see, Jake and I just did a full rewatch of all 3 seasons of
Oh.
The Mandalorian and those 3 episodes
Episodes
of
of-
Boba
yeah.
Fett you need because
I was gonna
fucking
say,
shit.
Wasn't season 3 of Mando, was that where Boba Fett showed up, or was he in 2?
He was in 2.
Oh, so I maybe haven't even seen all of season 2.
Maybe. But yeah, so he's like a little more ambulatory than I remember.
Who?
Yoda?
Baby
Or
Yoda, yeah.
Grogu?
Grogu, yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean, and he's
God.
definitely he's way more ambulatory in this movie than any of the show.
Okay.
And I think it's because they had more people
Money,
operating
money,
the
money.
puppets. Because after watching the television series, the way Grogu walks makes me infuriated. There's the word. Because you can tell he doesn't have legs, but he should have legs. And he
kinda
walks
floats.
around like they're just kind of like moving a
Like a
dolly
Muppet.
around. But if he's supposed to be believably have legs, and also be a toddler, he should also be using, say, his arms. But the arms are always slack to the side when he walks.
He's a little guy. You can't fit more than one puppeteer's worth of hands up his ass, you know? But this isn't Big Bird. No, Big Bird's a man in a... Fuck. This isn't Rolf. Rolf has 2 people. He has
Yes.
second place... Yeah, I know.
Might
Second
even
person
have-
playing the other hand.
Might even have 3. Maybe I'm not
I
sure.
think he has 2, because remember I showed
Yeah,
you that video
that's
where he
right.
was like, "Oh, what's wrong with your arm?" Well, I've only got one. Well, I've got 2
Okay,
hands.
yeah.
And little breaking of the fourth wall.
Yeah,
But
I tried.
Grogu walked better in this.
Oh my god, everything he did was perfect.
I'll say this for this movie. So, one of my big complaints, I think, with seasons 2 and 3, mostly 3, but also 2 of the Mandalorian television program, is it's a member berry glub shitto.
It's heavily reliant on
I'm
other
sorry, Glub
properties.
Shitto? What did you
You don't know
just
about
say?
glub shitto?
No, what are you
No, it's an
talking
internet
about?
thing.
He's Glub Shitto's like he's like that Star Wars character that just shows up on screen and in like it's a meme where it's like there's so many Star Wars characters that you'll see them pop up on screen and you won't know who it is. You'll just know that you're supposed to know who it is, but it's somebody that was established in some cartoon or comic book that
Which,
you haven't watched.
Admittedly, this had at least 2,
Well,
but it was less important.
It was season 3, like season 2 and 3 of The Mandalorian had like
Bo-Katan,
Bo-Katan.
Boba
What
Fett.
the fuck is a Bo-Katan?
it says Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, she's great though.
She's
I
great.
do
I
love
like
her.
Katie Sackhoff. No, what's the girl with
Ahsoka?
Super Ahsoka.
Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of the characters from, I know, like, Clone Wars and Rebels have started showing up in live action. And that's, yeah, and again, even in this one, the weird alien dude that was helping out
Oh,
with the first mission.
man bat?
Yeah, he's a Rebels
I turned to
character.
Chris and I was like, "It's Batman."
Oh, was
No,
this,
that's
was,
man bat.
was this Zeb?
That's true.
Yes.
Zeb, the pilot.
Okay.
Zeb Aurelius.
I was
His name was Zeb?
wondering who.
He's a glub shitto.
Because Ada's asking, did they ever name him? Because I don't think they did.
They do
I
say
heard
Zeb
him
in the
say
movie.
Zeb because I figured out that
Sigourney
was his
probably
name.
But
called
I
him
felt
Zeb.
like I feel like I was supposed to have known who he was.
I got that feeling too because I wanted to know who he was, and I feel like other people would know who he was.
Yeah, so I've seen, like, some of Clone Wars and none of Rebels, but just from being vaguely online, I was like, I think he's a Rebels guy, and I looked him up, and yeah, and actually he's voiced by Steve Blum, who is a major American voice actor. Like, he's in fucking everything.
Yeah, because I liked that character. And
Yeah.
I kept wanting to see, like, a little bit from him. Like, to be frank, no one in this movie has an arc. No character has an arc. Maybe Rada has the most because
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rada kind
he
of does.
kind of comes full circle with the I'm not my dad thing.
Yeah.
But no one else does any fucking thing.
No. And the hat guy bounty hunter is also, he was apparently in
Oh,
Clone
the robot
Wars
thing?
a bunch. I don't know if he's a robot or a cyborg or what. Again, I've never seen him personally, I just
Okay.
know he's a thing.
See, I know, and this is only from having, like, looked it up, that Rada the Hutt is from a thing.
Yes, actually, yes.
Because
indeed.
he's first seen as a baby in the Clone Wars.
Okay, you were right. Chris
I
was
thought that
saying
might
was
have been,
speculating
yeah.
on our way here that might have been the case.
So here's the thing about Rada the Hutt.
Hot?
It really
No!
distracted me that he just talks like a normal
Me
guy.
too. I was
So,
very irate.
That's the guy from The Bear, apparently?
I don't know
I
the
don't know
bear.
what the
well,
bear
that
is.
works. I mean, he's a big,
Jeremy Allen White.
big,
Yes.
muscly fucking worm.
Yeah.
Oh,
with
that guy that looks really filthy?
No.
I don't know. Is the bear the...
The bear's the one about, like, a guy who, like, takes over a little sandwich shop in Chicago and decides he's gonna make it.
And he looks really filthy.
High class.
Oh, I always assumed the bear was in that whole internet meme going around, like, would you choose to
no,
like a man or a bear?
He is not that bear. He is, yeah.
Yeah, he looks fucking disgusting. That guy.
I don't know. He looks
Yeah,
tidy
he looks
to me.
disgusting.
He looks French.
Sorry to our one French listener, probably.
Yeah, and sorry to Jeremy Allen White, whom I read also was never on set. They only pre-recorded his lines.
Did they tell him that his character is supposed to be the son of Jabba the Hutt?
I'm doubting it because he just sounded like a normal guy.
He just sounded like a normal
and
guy.
And it sounded like he had a normal mouth. And the Hutts have these massive mouths.
He should have at least had a very deep... Even if he spoke English. Like, I could accept him speaking English.
The English was...
should have been
I didn't
Hutt
like
English.
I didn't like the English. The English really disturbed me. But what disturbed me more was fucking buff Zaddy the Hutt over here with his fucking weird six-pack and, like, rolling around really fast on the ground as, like, some kind of weird attack.
Okay, so I do love that they're like, okay, how the fuck do we make a slug monster fight? And they made it work.
Just making him ripped.
There's no way it was realistic. He was moving so slowly. He would be fucking destroyed.
But he was super strong.
He could just crush people with his massive crushing.
Yeah, but he has to roll his fat ass over to you first.
But he's not fat.
Yeah, he's
buff.
He's kind of fat.
He's like the I don't know, the guy from... Who's that?
Guy Fieri.
Wrestler guy that's in a lot of movies. No, he's
Big Show.
The Rock?
The Big Show?
The Big Show.
Yeah,
good example.
but he's fat and slow. That's the thing about. That's the thing about the Big Show. He's fucking slow moving because he's 8 feet tall and weighs like 4 million pounds.
He was able to lift T'Pol up pretty high.
Well, Jolene Blalock
that was
is
Triple
a
H, I think.
Also, she wasn't moving.
That was Big Show.
That was Big Show?
That was Big Show.
Okay.
Where's the Big Show? Well, The Rock was in it too, but
yes.
It was a
I said Triple H.
He was in Sunkatse.
Oh my god, I wish Triple H.
So
was
speaking
in
of Sunkatse, so we do some Sunkatse shit in this show.
Yeah, Dejeric it's called.
Which is, did anybody? I'm assuming. I mean, it was obviously a memberberry. That it was just Chewie's chessboard.
I was thinking, is that what it was supposed to be?
Okay. With the same critter. So in the first Star Wars movie, Chewie is playing some kind of
space chess.
Dejeric chess.
Oh, against C-3PO, right?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, well, the droid doesn't rip your arm off.
Yeah.
It was, he was playing against R2-D2. But the board had the same, like, pattern as the floor of the arena, and the monsters in the arena were the same monsters from the board game.
I thought that was a good enough touch because it's for people who notice it. It's not like
hitting you over the head with it.
Yeah, it's not a.
I noticed it immediately.
You don't feel like you're missing anything if you don't get the reference, like I kind of did with Zeb.
I didn't notice it, and I wasn't worried about Zeb. I was kind of like, I'm sure he's someone. I don't give a shit.
It didn't bother me. The only thing that bothered me is that he didn't really get an introduction. It was just. It was just.
Oh, I guess we have a friend. Where did he come from?
I was distracted that I felt like I should have known who he was. If anything, I would have expected. So in season 3 of Mandalorian, the TV show, Mando kind of makes friends with this random pilot.
Okay.
And like.
Which one are we referring to?
The Asian guy.
Oh, in the New Republic.
Yeah, New Republic. So
and he shows up in the movie too.
He shows up, briefly in the movie, but I would have figured that he would have been like, because my impression of Zeb is that he actually does work for the Republic. Like he's an actual Republic guy.
That would make sense.
So I would have thought
he got along with Sigourney Weaver.
Mando's established pilot friend, but that would have been far too much of a minority presence in a Star Wars movie, so we couldn't have that.
Well, we also needed Zeb to be able to like kick some ass, and I wouldn't believe that the Resistance friend kicking a lot of ass.
I don't think
he's strictly a pilot, whereas Zeb is a pilot and a commando.
I don't think there was a big lack of diversity. Most of the people flying the X-wings or whatever at the end were.
There was one woman in this movie, Sigourney Weaver.
No, one of the Hutt twins was a lady.
That's true.
Oh.
And I think the robot assassin's dog was a girl.
Yes.
That's
good
true.
girl. Good girl, said Mando.
They're not strengthening the
They
case.
are not. That's why
I
said it.
There was Sigourney Weaver and a bitch.
And she was
there
Ghostbusters.
was some bitch in this movie, and also that dog.
Yeah.
I was noticing that in the opening credits where it's like, man, they just keep listing male after male after male actor, and then it gets and Sigourney Weaver at the end. I'm like, oh, okay. There is one woman in this film, and I was like, well, those are just who was in the opening credits, but no.
Surely, no.
No, it turned
but
out.
to be fair, the only people in this movie are
Sigourney Weaver and
well, no, I was gonna say like
Pedro Pascal.
Who have faces.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but I mean, like, yeah, like the only characters that we really care about, like, because you don't. I mean, I feel like you don't really care about Zeb. He's just kind of there.
I cared about Zeb.
All right, well, whatever it is. I'm just kidding. But like, you've got Zeb, who is whatever the fuck he is. And you've got Mando, and you've got Sigourney Weaver, and then you've got...
And Mando's usually under a mask.
A bunch of CG...
Played by stuntsmen.
CG bullshit. And Chris was saying that the Antellans are all played by the lady that played Moaning Myrtle, so...
Those are the little guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
the Babu Freak types.
Yes.
Oh, what did I say?
Antellans.
Oh, you said they're
Babu Freak?
Freak? Is it Freak?
It's
Frick.
Frick.
Babu
Sorry.
Frick.
Babu Freak.
Get your Babu Freak on.
Get your freak
I
on.
bet they're freaky.
Get your freak on.
I love them.
They're very cute.
I will say, when I saw some of the marketing for this, I was really worried they were going to be going full Minions with the
They were a
Zellins
bit
in this.
Minion-y.
Yeah, they
but they could have gone way further.
Yeah, they
know?
definitely did not do as much as I thought was worried they were going
Yeah,
to.
especially since one of the previews we saw before this movie was for a Minions movie. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
They're. I was seeing glimpses of they kind of do the same ridiculous thing.
Like, I feel like the one trailer I saw for this movie was like 90% Anzellans, but it turns out it was like most of their screen time.
like they were definitely the comic relief element.
Yeah, but they weren't. I was worried they were going to be like in most of the film being annoying,
Yeah.
and that was not the case.
No, they were fine.
Also, they got to fucking swoop in and be the heroes at the end. Like, we told you we were coming back. I fucking loved that.
I'm really surprised though that we didn't really get anybody
from the show. Yeah,
other
because
than-
before we went to the movie, Jake was creating his predictions list as he frequently does, and he was just literally naming everyone from the Mandalorian series of who could show up.
Like to be fair, that is what Star Wars typically does.
That's expected.
That
Is they
is what
just
a Star Wars
jam
do.
a whole lot of character references. So I was expecting to see Katie Sackhoff. I was expecting to see Ahsoka. I was expecting like, oh, maybe Luke will show up because
you had a whole thing about R2 showing up with R5.
Right. So
there was an R4
to catch you up on the show.
What was that red one?
That was just an R2.
That red one is an R2? No, it wasn't. It's a different sized shaped head. All right, go on.
Whatever.
Sorry.
To be fair, in the show, Mandalorian ends up buying a droid that happens to be the same droid that Luke rejected when he bought R2-D2.
Oh, R5,
R5. That's
R5.
what we saw. We saw an R5 in the... Okay, that's... Okay.
So, in the show, the Mandalorian has that droid.
Really?
And he's a good hero droid. And the fact that it's Luke's droid isn't brought up. It's just...
Well, it wasn't.
I only knew because...
Oh, the one that he buys and then it shorts out.
That's the one.
Oh.
It's the same droid. I only knew because I was like, that looks a lot like that droid. And then I looked it up on the Wikipedia.
It's supposed to be.
Like,
so they don't say it, but
canonically, it's the same droid that Luke almost bought.
There are literally thousands of R5 units.
He does buy it on Tatooine from a woman that bought it from Jawas. So
why was he even on Tatooine?
And Chris, you're wrong. There are only three droids in the whole universe.
Yes.
And BB-8.
And K.
BB-8
he's one of the three.
Not be
okay.
But guy, again, stop
anyway,
it.
so my theory was that, so again, in the TV show, spoiler for the TV show, Luke trains Grogu for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that I know.
And
during Boba Fett. So no, he trains Grogu in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So he does. So yeah. So Luke.
Because nobody's gonna watch the Mandalorian.
So Luke
Grogu.
is Grogu's master, Jedi master. So I was half expecting there to be a Luke cameo with R2, and because R5 is part of the TV show, I was like, oh, R2 and R5 are gonna have a moment together. They're gonna
wild sex.
I was gonna say they're gonna touch dicks.
And here's my new headcanon for A New Hope. Just gonna give this to you. So when R5 and R2 were hanging out on the Sandcrawler
in the whole droid scene,
before they even got to the Lars residence, R2's like, yeah, I got this freaking videotape from this broad that wants me to get this guy to come and help her out. And R5's like, damn, dude. He's like, yeah. So I got to get off the Sandcrawler. And R5's like, I'll help you out. So then when R5 almost got bought by the Lars, he's like, shit, I gotta help R2 out. He's gotta finish his mission. I'll just explode.
There was a story that is now non-canon that basically made that canon.
Really?
Stop
it's so believable that I would not have been surprised.
That R5 purposely blew his own motivator so that R2 would get bought.
Nice.
Damn.
But yeah, we see like aside from those like from the other series from like the cartoon series, little references. Like I don't think it bothered me that I didn't know who the droid assassin was.
Yeah,
because he was just kind of cool.
Was he a droid?
Yeah.
Was he?
I don't know.
I thought he was just an alien with a cool hat.
I don't know, because he looked like he had... If he
Well,
wasn't a droid, then he was wearing a mask.
Maybe.
Yeah, he definitely had a mask of some
He
kind.
might have been a droid. I don't know.
I don't know. That thing.
Either way.
That thing was cool and had a cool hat. It did bother that Zeb I didn't understand. And I didn't even consider that the Hutt was in another show. Almost no other big crossovers. Like, you would expect Ahsoka to show up. You would expect Bo-Katan to show up. But I had already known going in that a lot of people have said, like, you can just swoop in and watch this without having watched Mandalorian and get it. And I think that's fairly true.
Yeah, like that's thing, because I was thinking, again, because I've been out of the loop, so I was like, I wonder if I will be at all confounded.
Yeah, the one thing you may not have seen is that now Din Djarin, what's his fucking name? Din Djarin is working with the New Republic, and that's new as of the very, very end of season 3.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and honestly,
who's that? Who's
the Mandalorian.
Oh, that's his name is what?
Din Djarin.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't know that, but I.
But yeah, that was the one thing where I was just like, all right, and that was like, all right, he's working for them now. That's fine. Like that was not much of a. Like that was like, all right, sure.
But yeah, it makes this a way more accessible movie, I think, than a lot of the other ones. Like, I'm thinking Solo.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, some of the other ones. Because you don't need to... Because it stands kind of on its own. Like,
yeah, I'll give credit there that, like, it does not... And it's not lore-heavy. It's very much just a self-contained adventure.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I think my biggest criticism of this movie is it is too fucking long.
It is a long...
It was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was, 2 hours and 12 minutes. I checked before we went.
It was
wild. Plus the 20 minutes of ads.
And, like, here's the thing. It did not earn that runtime because there were so many monster fights where it's just the Mandalorian fighting monsters that are exactly the same.
Jake and I both took a little action scene nap,
yeah.
as it turns out, during the same action scene. I think
because
great.
It was like the fifth or sixth monster fight.
I was going to say, it's like in Amadeus where the Emperor's like, the ear can only hear so many notes. It was like that. I was like, nope, you know what? I've had enough fights. I'm going to just nap time now.
I did not nap, but definitely at the same time I was thinking like...
Well, you couldn't have. You had to make sure I stayed awake.
But I was definitely... That's where I was sitting like... We're kind of stretching this out, fellas. Let's wrap it the fuck up.
Yeah, like, because I feel like I wonder if this was taken from scripts, like how the motion picture was just a plot of a Phase 2 thing, where like this. Speaking of Star Trek movies, we go to Shakari.
Yes.
I turned to Chris and was like,
did.
Shakari!
That was what I called Space Chicago.
What does Grogu need with a starship?
Oh yeah, it's totally Chicago. But anyway, just the fact that like it feels like they took some scripts from the show.
Oh, I have a note on that.
Concatenated them into a movie because, like the trip to Chicago, the whole like fighting in the arena. Going to the Hutt planet, like all these things feel like they would have been
each episode.
You can see where the episode ended and the next one started.
Here's the thing on that.
True.
So, the timeline on this. Favreau and Filoni, the two writers of the show.
Filoni, who was in the...
Who wore the cowboy hat.
That was the man in the silly hat, by the way.
Yeah, the man who looks completely out of place in Star Wars.
Yeah, he's one of the writers.
What man?
There was at the Rebel...
At the bar.
At the beginning when I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why is there a man just in
a cowboy hat? That's Dave Filoni. That's just his hat.
That should have been Walton Goggins. I turned to Chris during this movie and was like, how long till Walton Goggins is in one of these movies?
Any day now.
Seriously.
So they had the fourth season written up in February 2023, but then we had all those labor disputes. And it was during that time that Lucasfilm was like, guys, we want to do a film. Can you do a film instead? And I've seen a lot of reviewers say like, oh, they just took the 4th season and like condensed it into a movie and you know, took their existing story arc. And they claim up and down that this is not just the 4th season, that they effectively...
It's part of the 4th season.
That they effectively started from scratch because a movie would not allow for, like, so many arcs as there would be in the 4th season.
Yeah.
So instead they had no arcs.
Yeah, so instead,
like you said.
I read that the 4th season would have involved Grand Admiral Thrawn and the larger storyline going on right now, and would have set up more events for Ahsoka. I've heard nothing about what's going on with Ahsoka lately. It's been a long time since her last season.
But I think everyone's exhausted. I don't think anybody gives a fuck anymore.
I'm just tired that all the shows segue in and out of each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I thought Andor was fucking refreshing, because
I gotta watch that. I've heard such good things.
It builds off of Rogue One in a really good way. It really builds into Rogue One.
Such a great movie, also.
I mean, to be fair, you could say the same of not
Star Trek?
No, but in terms of like a show that more or less stands on its own, I was gonna say the Skeleton Crew. Is the same.
Oh yeah,
like that
Skeleton
one.
Crew.
That's for kids.
That's a kid.
Yeah,
I haven't fucking heard of that.
Star Wars Prodigy.
It's Star Wars Prodigy, Goonies meets Star Wars sort of
Meets
deal.
Jude Law, which I'm here for.
An elephant kid.
But yeah, it means it's effectively that it sounds like they could just take that 4th season and still do if not most of it.
That's the thing. Like, definitely structurally, because I remember one of the only things I heard about this before coming in was a lot of people saying it just felt like a really high budget episode, and I walked out being like, it feels like they stitched 3 episodes together.
Yeah.
But not 8 episodes, which is a season.
Yeah, and I would say that like it works.
Also,
that works really well for the movie because it does feel like a side quest in the overall like story arc
with a million more action sequences.
Yeah. That thing, it's like, I didn't hate the structure, it was a little too fucking long. They needed to tighten her up a wee bit.
Too many action sequences that were just not distinct enough from each other.
No.
But that is snake fight.
Yeah,
the snake fight was nice. But yeah, like the fight in the woods.
With whom? Which
the
one?
droids, I think.
Droids and other monsters. There was the fight, like the arena fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all just like the Mandalorian doing acrobatics and shooting his flamethrower.
Having a whole toolkit of stuff.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget fight.
And then Yoda, and then Grogu. I'm going to do this every fucking time. And then Grogu swoops in and force chokes someone like a little psychopath.
It's definitely like the scenes where he's fighting other people are way more interesting than the stuntman was in front of a green screen swinging his fists at a tennis ball on a stick.
Okay, the one I did love, because I was expecting this all movie because I had read this note before. And I was waiting for it, like, is that it? No, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. And I finally found where it was, and that's in the fight with the 2 massive robots. Because that's done stop motion animation style with Phil Tippett.
That was actually stop motion?
Yes!
I thought they were trying to make it look like that.
No, it was actually at Tippett's studio.
Nice. I actually thought that too, because I was thinking like, oh, this is reminding me of like the 1950s stop motion dinosaur creatures.
It's RoboCop, and
oh
my god, there it is!
That's awesome.
Oh fuck! I thought that's even better. I thought they were just like, I thought they just did CG, but fuck with the frame rate. But no, that's delightful.
Yeah, so that I was impressed by because
that's a lot of fucking work, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
Good old Phil.
I'm curious what I would have thought if I didn't know that there was actual stop motion in this movie. Whether I would have been like, this looks jank as hell.
No, you would have been impressed, because if it had looked too jank, I wouldn't have liked it. And the proof positive of that, have you ever seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
No.
Well, it is stop motion, and it is the jankiest piece of shit that I've ever seen.
But isn't that part of it? That's supposed to be the charm of it, right? No,
it's not. It wasn't. I found it very off-putting the first time we watched it.
I like it.
Yeah, but it was too much for me. So I will say that if it had been really jank, it would have bothered the shit out of me, and it wasn't that jank.
But I liked those robots, and I thought the way they defeated those robots was actually one of the more clever things they did. So of Jake's predictions,
oh yes,
the one that came true was the one that in the car you start speaking, you're like, no, that'll be too stupid. They never do that. And I say, what do you think it was? And what did you say?
I said he gets his ship back because in the show they literally nuke his ship.
Yeah, the Razor, not the Razorback.
Razor Crest.
Razorback's from The Expanse.
They nuke it from orbit, and it's obliterated.
Yeah.
And then but then like the whole next season, like he's taken like when we see him in the Boba Fett show, he's like taken the public transportation. He's like on the bus going to, he's like making his way to bounty hunter jobs
downtown.
on the T.
He eventually gets an N1 from the prequels.
he gets Anakin Skywalker's ship.
What the fuck?
Is that the ship he gets from Amy Sedaris?
Yeah.
I wanted her in this movie. I love her.
It's not literally Anakin's, but it's the same model, and they replaced the R2 socket with a little dome. And so Grogu's like where the R2 would normally have been. He just sits there.
Cute.
But then they actually put a droid. That's where R5 sits.
So what's funny is that's just that was even just in some of the trailers. They weren't even trying to hide it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The Razor Crest comes back?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's funny, the new paint job.
Well, yeah, because I was thinking
yes.
Because they spent it was a big deal that he got the little fighter because Grogu could fly with him.
But then there's nowhere to put a bounty.
And it was
that was the one thing I always thought.
Super fast. He outruns the fuzz.
What he's got to do is find a way to be able to attach the N1 to the new Razor Crest and launch it sometimes now.
Ooh.
Like those luxury RVs that come with a little sports car inside.
I was thinking like he could fly around in the Razor Crest, and then Grogu can fly the N1.
There we go.
I mean, really, it would be in that case R5 flying the one. While Grogu points. The thing that takes me out of the show and this movie and all the fucking things is Grogu's age and what is his learning capacity. Because the joke is always that he is a literal baby. Mm-hmm. He has a one-track mind, and if he sees a snack, and I did see that those little blue cookies available at Disney World right now.
Son of a bitch!
Then we got to go back.
Are they macaron? Because they look like macaron.
They look like macarons. But and yet at the same time, he has the capacity to reason and to follow orders and use the Force, and it does not compute with my brain of. How many things we're relying on Grogu to do when he is a literal baby?
His species are natural wise asses. He's actually way cleverer than he lets on. He's just playing dumb.
Yeah, whenever Mando's not in the room, he's on the phone chatting with other friends.
He's like, what's his name from Roger Rabbit? Baby
Ralph?
Herman? Baby Herman. Herman? Is it Herman?
Is it not Herman?
The baby.
Sounds like Herman.
That's actually a 40-year-old man.
Herman sounds right.
Yeah.
I was going to say the David Cross character from Just Shoot Me.
Chicken pot pie?
Chicken pot pie.
I haven't seen that in so long. I don't remember him.
He plays is it
Elliot.
It's Elliot's brother. Yeah. So he plays Elliot was
from
Colin Tony. That guy.
Enrico.
Yeah.
Enrico
from Galaxy Quest.
Right. So he plays Enrico Colantoni's
Wait, Enrico Colantoni was in Just Shoot Me?
Yeah,
he was one of the main characters. He's great in it.
I have to watch that.
But he plays his mentally handicapped brother, but it turns out it's just an act. It's a my God. It's a really
That's fucked
it would up. Not fly today.
Yeah, no.
But it was hilarious. It was hilarious at the time.
It was the
because people keep talking to him like he's mentally challenged and he's playing along, but then eventually he just gets fed up with it and he's like, "No, you're fucking wrong."
Wow. Well, the one thing I was surprised they didn't do, and I'm honestly not complaining that it didn't happen, because it would have been like, come on. I was half expecting him to finally talk.
A lot of people were.
I'm really glad he
I was until someone spoiled for me that he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen.
Because Jake said ages ago, I think after season 1, you said Baby Grogu's first words are going to be the way this is.
Yeah.
And I will hate that. I don't want him to talk like that.
He shouldn't talk like Yoda. As I said, if anything, he should talk like the Enzellans because he spends a lot of time with them.
Oh my God, horrible baby.
No squeezy!
I love them. I don't care if they are the minions of this,
They're not
of this
yet.
franchise. I love them.
They will be soon.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, that's the question is
I'll even go to their first movie. Chris went to the first Minions film and said it was good. Why should I not see the Enzellans' first movie?
Like Minions film or Despicable Me?
Minions
for standalone
film.
Remember how I was saying, so weirdly, at the movie we were talking about the fact that, I once took every Friday off in the summer.
Yeah.
1 week, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go see the Minions, because why the hell not?
I've done literally everything else there is to do in the world.
It was fine. It helps that even though there's a shitload of them, the movie just focuses on 3 of them.
Mm.
And also, I got to give the whatever the whatever the company is.
Illumination?
Is
yes.
It's not DreamWorks.
They're actually if you ever look at their background work and their model work, their animation is actually so very technically spot on.
And yet they look like that.
The characters are more goofy, but if you look at like the backgrounds and the vehicles and all the other stuff, like you realize like, they are incredibly skilled.
Mm.
But yeah, no. Overall, though, yeah, the movie it was a little too long, but I
It's
enjoyed
one
it.
of the Minions.
Sorry, this one, yes, Mando Grogu and Loru.
Yeah, I was expecting because I'd heard like it's just fun. It's just a fun movie.
Yeah.
But I was entertained. I actually was impressed by a lot of the fight choreo.
Yeah,
that was very good.
There was just a little too much of it.
But there's no depth. But at no point in the movie was I looking for depth, which surprised me because I'm me.
Well, bless it's fucking kids. Star Wars.
It's also, this one out of any of the recent Star Wars movies is an entry point for kids.
Yeah. And like it's not
like there was a kid in the theater who I wanted to slap because he kept talking.
I was gonna say there was a couple. No, guys, that was me. Oh. I wouldn't shut up. There were a couple kids, but there was at least one that had a good thing that they said, and I don't remember what it was. But I turned to Chris and said, "Did that kid just say blah blah blah?" And Chris was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Awesome."
Some noble sacrifice.
Oh, it was after that. He said
after that because after what you think is going to be Rada sacrificing himself to kill the twins. The kid in front of us is like, noble sacrifice.
Like you just learned that term.
And I'm just like, I want to strangle this fucking kid in the theater.
Oh, but not that. He said noble sacrifice. That's good shit.
He said something else though, and
but you don't say it out loud in the theater.
I don't know. I would, but I'm an asshole.
That seems like a thing a precocious child would say.
That's what it was. The kid seemed precocious.
Well, yeah, but
I want to let everyone in the theater know that I know a phrase.
I'm a noble sacrifice. No, I was a precocious child, so I mean I can't really hate it because unfortunately it was me.
But yeah, and again, not that Star Wars can't be deeper if it wants, but like at the end of the day, it is Star Wars, and sometimes it's just Star Wars, and that's fine, and it's definitely fucking better than Solo.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Or goddamn Rise of fucking Skywalker.
I do think something that irritated me about this film, right, is so like earlier on, Sigourney Weaver is like,
I'm a bitch.
We're trying not to piss off the Hutts. We spent a lot of time, cozying up to them.
Yeah,
well, she says that after he's changed the
deal.
The deal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pray I don't alter it further.
And like, and then like, they show up. The whole fleet shows up. It doesn't just like do a surgical strike and take out the bad Hutts. They fucking wreck.
Yeah, they don't know who else is in there.
Yeah, it's a fucking massive building, and we even see other people, other Hutts in the building.
Orgying around.
Was our banjo playing friend on the bayou okay?
He was the cook there. He was.
That's where he was bringing those fishes.
Yeah.
That was the guy. The voice, at least, was the guy that plays Thufir Hawat in the newer Dune movies.
Interesting.
The Mentat.
Oh, okay.
Another character voice that kind of distracted me for sounding too human.
Scorsese
was the most alien sounding voice of any of them.
I liked him.
I loved Scorsese.
It's funny, I saw his name in the credits, and I was like, God, they're just collecting directors for this series. But it actually took me a minute to realize he was I was looking out for him, but I was expecting him to be flesh and blood.
I didn't know it until you told me.
Yeah, at one point I was like, wait a minute, and then I noticed the eyebrows, I was like, yep, that's Scorsese.
Oh, funny. Does that character get a name?
He did in the credits, at least.
Okay, because I know on Wikipedia it's just an Ardenian shopkeeper.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Also, neurotic kiosk owner.
On IMDb, the name of that character is Hugo Durant.
Sure.
It's just a human name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also,
Scorsese.
Having looked up Big Johnny Hatman, he is...
His name is the same as his character's name.
What?
Hatman, I'm sorry. I thought you meant Big Johnny. Big Johnny... Actual Johnny.
Oh, yeah, no, that is just his, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, Janu Coyne, who is the crime lord, his actor's name is Johnny Coyne.
Nice.
Yeah, no, the bounty hunter with the hat, he is a thing, not a robot.
He's not a robot, okay.
He's a Cuso.
Well, it sounds like he has a lot of robot parts.
Yeah, well, at the very least, this says he has a cybernetic right arm.
Ah, okay.
This is per Wikipedia, I think.
The fact that he didn't use his hat like a frisbee...
I made an Odd Job reference while we were watching.
Yeah. He did use it as a shield at one point.
Very Captain America of him.
But anyway, I say, like, Sigourney Weaver, so they come out of hyperspace and they just light up.
Yeah.
Everybody. And then they kind of hand wave. It's like, oh well, it turned out that the Hutts actually were bad guys, so that's why we decided to wreck them entirely.
I'm sorry, you were surprised that the people who ran a criminal empire were bad guys?
But these two,
I just feel like
them
it's not
from
like
Boba Fett.
that's not the best look for the New Republic.
No, it's not.
To just like bounce out of hyperspace, utterly obliterate massive structure, and then fuck right off without talking to anybody.
I'm willing to bet at least a millennia old.
There was nothing else on that planet, really. Like
it's a swampy planet.
I kept watching, being like, okay, this is the Hutt's planet. It's got an interesting vibe. It's swampy. That's kind of cool. It's got like this bayou aesthetic with our banjo thing. He doesn't actually have a banjo.
No,
in my brain, he has a banjo.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I get that.
Somewhere in that hut is a banjo.
He has a banjo.
In that hut?
Hey!
But then the one place that you see is that one big structure where the Hutt's, I'm going to say palace, their equivalent of palace is, but there's nothing... There's no city?
You would think that there would be like an actual... Like it wouldn't...
Well, this is...
There's no other houses?
They didn't show the city because the city was on the other side of the swamp and it was Ferenginar.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I believe that the Hutts would have come from a swamp because they look like slugs.
But there should be other structures.
But exactly. If they're like the heads of this massive...
Where does everyone else live?
Criminal empire, they have to be fucking rich. So why wouldn't they have a massive city?
You could say, and this, it's a bit of a hand wave, but it works, is, like, this is the palace where, like, the heads of the thing live. They don't live in, like, New Hutt City proper, which is, like, miles away. They're away from the hustle and bustle in their fucking castle.
This is the Hutt estate?
Yeah, this is like
their country estate?
Yeah, this is like their little base of operations. All the poor schmucks that work for them live in New Hutt City,
But how do they get, like, their resources? Is it trucked in every day just to this one structure?
Sure.
Where's your where do all the people who work here live?
It was mostly droids.
It's usually droids and other Hutts.
They don't live anywhere.
Yeah, no, they just. That's the thing with a world with droids. Like you could, the answer to what about labor force droids?
It's that big like opium den / like
which is what
weird brothel.
Which is what Jabba's palace vibe was, So it's
But Jabba's palace had one thing that I did not see any of at this
sexy
place.
dancers.
Fucking music, sexy dancers or a band or anything.
They did have the pit with a monster in it, though.
They did.
The Hutts do love their monster pit.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah, you're right. There should have been a band, maybe.
Let's play some of that classical jizz.
Well, maybe the twins just aren't into that kind of thing. If they're the ones in charge, and they're like, we don't like sexy.
They seem to be more interesting.
They weren't interesting to me at all.
They're not.
No, well, and they're creepy because it's like
they were fucking.
It's like okay, so you're weird incest monsters. I hate that.
I would have think it would be cool if they were like a two-headed.
That's
Hutt.
it. When you first saw them, they like conjoined, and I was like, I don't think so, because again,
they're just fucking.
It would be cool if it was, if it was like cat dog, Like,
alone in the world is a little cat dog.
That's honestly because I'm not familiar with these characters. I was not sure either until they did distinctly show they were two separate beings. Then it was like, why do you two lay on each other so much?
We're fucking.
It's okay. Continuity problems with this film.
Whoa.
Number one, there is no way Rada fit in that ship.
Ratatouille?
What's his name?
Rada the Hutt. Rada the Hutt.
Like
which ship?
In Man-Bat.
Oh my god! I literally said that. I was like, I said to Chris, I was like, that one's flying really slow because Rada's fat ass is weighing it down.
I just don't think he would have physically fit in there because they show it with.
Listen, we already made a doesn't fit joke with Mando and the little Enzellan ship. We're not doing it twice. It's bigger on the inside. In fact, the way they got him home was they flew him suspended between two of them. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
They put a fucking space helmet on him and he was fine.
It's not just the Hutts, it's the water.
Was that, by the way, was Man-Bat's ship the same ship from Rogue One? Or same model?
It might have been the same type of ship or a similar ship. I don't know.
U-Wing, maybe?
But otherwise, the other thing...
A Patrick U-Wing?
The other thing... So, Mando gets bountied. He gets kidnapped out of his house.
Yes.
And then they take him to Hutt World. Take him to Pizza Hut.
Delicious.
And then
stuffed crust.
Yeah. And then Grogu and the
Anzellans
follow them in their little teeny tiny ship.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
And then he's rescued from the Hutt planet by Batman. And then they go to Sigourney Weaver planet. And somehow Mando's ship was already at Sigourney Weaver planet.
Right, because it was left on Mandalorian.
Because he left it at his house. It was parked outside his house.
I just assumed one of the Anzellans drove it over to because...
But they were all three of
their
them were on their own ship.
Yes, I know, but they may have gone to pick up the ship and then...
Who? No, I don't buy it.
I've decided that's what happened.
I mean,
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say Sigourney still had the spare keys from when she first got.
It's got like that
Like a homing beacon.
it's like
Why
that
was that there?
auto drive feature. It's just like recall.
Also, yes, it was the same.
U-wing.
Yeah, the U-wing, same as.
You
Oh god. Okay, so here's where my used to be way more into Star Wars nerd fucking moment kicked in. When I was a kid, there was so much media that wasn't in the films or anything, but it was in the books a lot, that the Y-wing could be used as a bomber. And as far as I know, this is the first time they actually showed Y-wings on screen being bombers, and I was very excited.
Wasn't the intention that they were going to do the bombing run in the first Star Wars?
They were going to do
I'm getting a toy while you guys are talking nerd shit.
Yes, they were going to be part of the trench run, but they were still just going to use torpedoes there.
Oh.
But they can be outfitted as bombers.
See, I know about the Y-wings being the bombers because of Rogue Squadron on the Nintendo 64.
Right? Did that count? Okay, it's been a while.
I think so. Or it was either that or maybe one of the.
There were so many.
There was a PC game maybe.
Yeah, there
too,
were a ton of.
I feel like it's been established in my brain
since I was a kid
for forever that the Y-wing is like the heavy bomber.
It can be outfitted as a bomber. It can also be outfitted with a two-person cockpit.
Oh no!
Oh, we got a chart.
We're bringing the board back. This is an old board.
The big board still exists.
Oh my god!
Every
you
time,
save the boards?
Every time I've been like, oh, I need a new big board, and I pick up the one we made for Star Wars, which is up on the Tumblr. I'm like, no, I can't. It's too beautiful. I can't take apart this big board.
Well,
are you asking us where this movie fits?
Yes. So the big board is our ranking, and we'll link to it because it is up on the Tumblr somewhere, of our ranking from 1 to 11 of the first 11 movies right after we did. It must have been Rise of Skywalker?
I made some fascinating choices.
No, it was after we did. I forget what one we did. I think it was after we did Force Awakens because we did them a little bit out of order.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, that's
after Force Awakens.
Yeah, because we did them out of order.
Yeah,
but we ranked 9. So
no, but we didn't. We ended up.
We watched. We
covered Force Awakens later
because Force Awakens came out before we started the podcast.
Yeah, and then we did Last Jedi live.
Yes.
Okay.
It was probably one of our first 10 forwards, even.
I think it may have been our actual first step forward.
And then we went back and watched all the other movies.
Did I really say some of these things?
You did.
Wow,
I have not changed the board.
I believe
you. Want to reassess your ordering here?
Maybe
there was some recency bias?
There might have been. I feel like Solo shouldn't be that high. But then again, I'm looking at what's below it, and I'm like, actually, maybe?
Yeah, Solo is pretty...
Rise of Skywalker, yes, worst fucking one still, definitely.
Man, 3 of us put Attack of the Clones on the bottom.
Because it's a terrible movie.
I definitely feel like I would maybe, not necessarily, hugely change things, but maybe the order of the prequels would be a little different. I don't know. It's a hard call.
I definitely put Phantom Menace as the top prequel for sure. It is objectively better than Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith just pisses me off because of how terrible it is.
Huh. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm mostly.
You did like Revenge of the Sith. You liked the best of them.
That's interesting that I did. Yeah. I guess maybe it is actually. I guess this all kind of makes sense.
I think honestly, for me, the only thing I might change is flipping 1 and 2 because I feel like Rogue One. Okay, so my 1 and 2 were Empire Strikes Back and Rogue One. Rogue One has been improved, even though it was already the number 2 on my list. I feel like in retrospect with Andor, it's made it even better. And Solo. Yeah, Solo's tough.
I know a lot of my thing with Solo was I went in with such fucking low expectations that I was like, oh, it wasn't as much of a disaster as I was expecting.
It wasn't, but it's not good.
No. Like, I would maybe at this point possibly just even put all the prequels above Solo and Last Jedi.
Wow.
Because Last Jedi, I still stand by good ideas, very poor execution.
Okay, so if I'm placing this, I could go like here.
I put 5 above the New Hope.
You did.
What the fuck?
A lot of people would say that.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah, a
that
lot of
unusual.
people are wrong. Oh, no
The New-
offense.
the
I don't
New
mean
Hope-
you. You're not wrong, but
The
other
New
people.
Hope isn't a great film.
No, you're right. It's not.
It's nostalgia.
But I would agree. I think Rogue One would need to go. I think Rogue One would go up top, and I think.
Wow, we're placing it at the same position.
Yeah, but I still
You
have
like-
a
you like
I
the
have
Phantom
the
Menace.
softest spot for Phantom Menace.
Ugh.
It's the music and it's Darth Maul.
Yeah,
I
can't
think
fault
I'm
the
just gonna
prequel
put it
music.
here.
Wow.
Ooh.
Number 4.
Also, what is that?
Return
The
of the
Jedi.
Jedi.
I put that piece of shit at number 4.
Here,
Well, I guess look
alright.
at the fucking competition.
I am going to make one change to my existing list.
Whoa.
Are we allowed to do that?
It's happening now.
What?
I don't know. For some reason, I put...
Well, we had just covered it, and we thought very, very fondly of it.
Yeah,
Well, because
it's still
also-
quite solid,
I
but
think we
it's
thought it
still...
was-
It's
for
gotten
those
less
at home.
good. It's gotten less good as the rest of the movies came out. I think. Like when it first started, it was A New Hope, and then all the movies were bad.
For those at home, I just swapped. I had Force Awakens at number 4 and Return of the Jedi at number 5. I just inverted them, and I will be putting Mando at the same place as Ames and Jake between
Above
my
Solo.
number 5 and 6.
I think if I had it to all space out again, I would put Rogue One at the top.
Nice. I was surprised you didn't put Rogue One at your top.
Yeah, I think Rogue One is number 1, and then 5, and then 4, and then Mando, and then on and on.
What the fuck was James Rossi smoking that Attack of the Clones ended up as the top of the prequels?
Better than any of the other prequels.
But yeah, no, it's fascinating to look at the old rankings, and I guess I can kind of see where I was coming from with most of them. But yeah, I'd say Mandalorian, it's fun. It's fun. It's a decent standalone picture. My main issue is just touch too long.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't find the fact that there were glove shadows there too distracting, because again, it didn't feel like I was missing anything. I just had a sense of like, I think I've heard of these guys, but I also feel like it doesn't matter.
And actually, I think Man Bat Guy did actually show up briefly in the show.
Oh.
Zeb? I don't remember him in the show.
I think there's a scene where he has a conversation with the Asian pilot at that same bar.
Oh, possibly. If he did, Jake and I just binged
Yeah,
all of season 3 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So it was a long day.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
And I do not remember.
And does he or someone of his species show up in either of the games Cal Kestis?
I've only played the first one. I don't remember one in the first one, but there could be in the second one. I have the second one, I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I'd also
I
say...
vaguely remember seeing someone that looked like that. But...
There's a rumor he might finally be appearing in live action.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm also debating in this movie, because you know how anti-fun I usually am. And there were definitely moments, like, I guffawed my ass off when Grogu launches a bomb instead of turning the ship on, because he's a baby, he wouldn't know. He launches a rocket in the direction that Mando's in. And Mando's like, don't press that button. There's specifically a screen on that button, so you don't press that button. Press this one instead. And Grogu's looking, and presses the other one of the same kind and launches another rocket, and I laughed my ass off.
It was very funny.
And I think that the subversion that made that joke work was that the bombs didn't actually blow up the enemies.
Yeah,
like,
they were just useless.
They were just
That's
useless.
true. If they'd done like an Anakin Skywalker, like saving his ass out of nowhere.
Spinning's a good trick.
Let's try spinning.
Yeah, like if Grogu had accidentally saved them by blowing up the
It's the
enemies,
Force.
it would be stupid.
The
But the fact that like the rockets just blew up.
Yeah, and the
uselessly.
comic timing of that scene was
Yeah.
really good.
Well,
what I liked less was when he built out of fucking something the little hut, a clay hut to put Din into, and then kept hitting his
Slamming
head.
his head into it.
And I was like, okay,
I did love that.
no, now it's too far.
I did find it sort of funny that apparently just making little mud huts is genetic memory for the Yoda species. Because he made a tiny Yoda house for him.
Which again just points to my how aware and
exactly.
Like what knowledge and wisdom does this baby have?
He can make a mud hut.
He can make a mud hut.
Well,
he is instinctively drawn towards walking sticks. It was cute when he was using it kind of bad at the fireflies, though.
Well, everything is cute.
That's it, yeah. So much of this movie is just being fucking charmed by Baby Yoda, being Baby Yoda. And again, like Jake said, when it's just like, there's a full, like, maybe 3 minutes of the picture that is just Muppets. And it's like, all right.
It's a lot of the picture that there's just Muppet stuff going on.
True.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a Muppet movie where the only human being is Mando.
Yeah.
And we did get a little bit of Pedro Pascal with his helmet off, which was
because I'm sure they needed to like have some good reason to pay for him.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I salute them because goddamn, he's delicious.
The only characters of any substance in this film that actually have like visible faces throughout, most of their appearances are Sigourney Weaver and Johnny Coyne. Like literally everybody.
And your New Republic friend.
But he shows up. That's why I said.
Well, you recognize.
That's why I said characters of any substance.
I even remember he shows up as a cameo in even like either season 1 or 2 because even I recognized him. I was like, oh, that guy.
But
with the beard.
Like Mando, except for the brief moment where his helmet's off, is never see his face.
Yeah, and he's always played pretty much by his stunt performers.
Yeah, and like everybody else that you see is either a puppet
or
a CGI puppet. Or like
some masked thing
or stop motion robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a cartoon film,
more or less.
And yet they pull it off.
It's pretty good. I don't.
Yeah, very entertaining.
I enjoyed it. I'm not. It's not gonna. I don't know like the level of rewatchability it'll have for me, but
it's definitely a like. If I'm bored and it's on a service I have, and I maybe want something on that I don't need to super pay attention to, or if I just want to watch Baby Yoda around.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda.
Don't want to deal with the ads on a YouTube compilation of Baby Yoda's cutest moments.
Oh my god, he was so cute. Oh.
Maybe you want that cookie.
Yeah, those cookies looked good. You've seen those cookies before too.
Yeah, I feel like they occasionally like sell them because of.
They were in an earlier Mando episode.
Oh yeah.
He steals them from a kid at school.
That's right.
Is this what Hutta was meant to be eating off the ship? Where he's like, "Sorry, I found these in your." They look nothing like that when he was eating them. They look like like fucking Necco wafers when he was eating them.
So much bigger.
No, it's because he's CGI and they did a bad job.
Well, that too. Yes,
I think
but
what actually is why.
There is a scale difference, is all I'm saying. But yeah, they definitely fucked up the animation a little. They look much flatter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They looked like they were only with Halfine.
I didn't know that the Mandalorian rule against showing your face only applied if like you could get out of it if you killed everybody that saw you at your face.
I mean, it's maybe not officially part of the rule, but it's like, I mean, yeah, if no one can say they saw it, who's gonna prove it?
Grogu.
Well, he ratted himself out the last time.
True.
But now that like, because the only thing you have to do is go dunk yourself in the pools of Mandalore. So he could just like
do that again.
Yeah, sure.
How hard is it now? Now Mandalore is accessible again.
Yeah, just go there.
It's fine.
All the time. Why not?
That's the thing. He knows it doesn't matter. They don't. He just wanted to have that line about killing them because he'd sound cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the force healing didn't take care of the poison that they needed. They needed to run into.
Baby Yoda's not quite force skilled enough yet.
Yeah, I also think he didn't know that how would he know about the poison?
Well, he doesn't need to know about the poison. I would think that healing is just like if the force. I would think that the force would like show him where the bad is, and he'd grab it out and get rid of it.
But again, he's a baby. How much does he understand? He understands enough to make a mud hut. Son of a bitch.
But like I said, though, the thing is like a kitten when you drop it in a litter box knows what to do with a litter box. So. There are certain things that are it's true though. Like there are certain things that are so
I know that
like
that's,
deeply ingrained in like the DNA memory or whatever. Like maybe like rabbits all know how to dig warrens. Like it just is. They're just certain things that you just know how to do.
Yoda's make huts.
I mean, like maybe that.
Yeah, but does a baby Yoda know how to make a hut? Apparently,
a baby kitten knows how to make a piss and a shit in a litter box.
Well, they're going to do that anyway.
Yeah, but they know how to do it in a litter box. If you take a kitten and you go scritch in a litter box, they have it all figured out right away.
There's a bit of a difference between I know to poop here and I can do architecture.
And he's over 50 years old.
And yet still a baby who doesn't understand things.
Yeah, it is a little weird. That's the thing. It is a little weird.
Because scene by scene, it's different. Is the problem. Because some scenes, it's funny because he's a baby and only has the knowledge of a baby, and other scenes, he knows how to do shit.
Yeah, it's a little inconsistent.
What about the dog?
What about the dog?
I like
the dog should have killed that.
I'm glad it
did. Selling.
But still, for there to be no discernible wound after being chewed up.
I did like that Baby Yoda was able to
befriend the puppy?
Befriend the dog.
Yeah,
I like that
nice.
too.
Befriend? He didn't befriend
No,
it.
he just made the dog
wiped its mind.
He made the dog take a nap.
No, I think haven't they done that before with him, where like he's able to like kind of calm beasts with the
he
Force?
does. Yeah, he does that in Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
I assumed that he force choked it to sleep.
No, they
not to death, to sleep.
Yeah, he did that to a Rancor.
Okay.
In Boba Fett.
What I did like too was that he like calmed it down, and then when it realized, her owner was in trouble, she's like, "Oh God, my owner!" I was like, they're at least buddies. That's nice, I guess. I'm glad the dog made it, I suppose.
We're led to believe that the dog and her owner got out.
Yeah, they fucked off. They're probably fine.
Yeah, because that he's just a bounty hunter.
Yeah, he's doing a job.
What are they gonna do? Kill the only other female character in the movie? At least she was a strong female character.
The dog, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good dog.
Side note, have Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis ever worked together? Because I require them to, literally immediately. Like, I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis's asshole character from Everything Everywhere All at Once plus this Sigourney Weaver would be amazing together. Like, I just want it. I want it bad. Maybe I just like older women.
They were in a movie together called You Again back in 2010.
Were they both, like, star?
I don't know. This sounds vaguely familiar. What is it?
Well, if they starred opposite each other, I'm watching it immediately. Because I need more of that in my life.
Anyway, I don't care about You Again. The one other note I have, because he's in, I'm pretty sure, every single Star Wars film. We do have an Anthony Daniels cameo.
Do we?
He is a voice cameo as an air traffic control droid.
Oh, that's very minor.
Well, I'm sure it's because
you
just need his
very
voice
minor cameo.
How much else can he still do?
True, but I guess I didn't
He's
even...
an older man.
Let me put it this way, like, I didn't realize there was an air traffic control droid.
Was it when he's going to Pizza Hut and they're like...
Oh, Nal Hutta there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally just have that line that I just read.
Yeah, okay.
Nal Hutta.
Because, there was a point when...
Yeah, they were, like, someone was, like, calling to them. That might have been him then.
Identify yourself.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Val Hutta. Because it sounds like Valhalla.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm glad that dragon snake ate those fucking fat worms. God.
Yeah, say like a regular snake, it's not going to eat again for like a year or two.
Yeah.
Did feel like there were a lot of monster fights, though.
A lot of monster fights.
I thought the thing that was like the most, I didn't mind the number of monster fights so much as I minded the number of monsters in the Colosseum fight and like how.
It's because it was a reference to Chewie's chess set.
Oh, I missed that. That's what you guys were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought... Okay, so I missed the start of that part of what we were talking about, so I just thought we were saying that we saw the chess set somewhere. I didn't realize we were literally talking about the Colosseum.
The whole Colosseum fight
was the chess set.
Well, now I'd like to watch it again. But I think I'd fall asleep if I did.
You can just watch that part.
Well, that's what I mean. That part still might send me. I'm sorry that I missed that.
We also know flat caps are canon in Star Wars, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone now that there's Space Boston because of
Bill Burr.
So.
Who's wearing a flat cap?
Couple people in the audience at the
well, that's just
Coliseum.
That's more of a statement about townies,
yes.
I think.
But there's space flat caps because they all had little lights in the side. Any other thoughts?
I liked it more than I expected to.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the way people have been talking about it, like, the reception was kind of cold. I know it's had a very soft opening, especially for a Star Wars film, but I was entertained.
I liked it a lot.
I still hate going to the movies because it sucks in this day and age, but the movie itself was enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I wonder if part of the softness of the reception is because it was marketed as Mandalorian and Grogu, and people just were turned off because they thought like, oh, I haven't watched the show.
I'm willing to bet, because honestly, if we weren't doing it for this, my thought was probably going to be like, I haven't caught up on the show, so fuck it. But it does stand, it seems, largely on its own.
Yeah, I don't know if they make that clear in the marketing at all. That
Probably not.
You don't need it. You can jump in and you won't be missing anything.
I actually was asking Chris on the way. I was like, so like, do I need to have watched it all, or like, are they like soft, like not even soft rebooting it, but like, are they giving us like the beginnings of the Mandalorian and Grogu? Like, I had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
But my friend Megan said she loved it, so I was like, okay, well, I trust Megan most of the time about her opinions on media, so perhaps this is good. But then Chris was saying that the reviews had been kind of mixed, and I was like, well, on the one hand, lots of people are stupid.
True.
But yeah, I liked it. I had no idea what to expect.
Here's the thing. Reviews of The Last Jedi were universally positive.
I like The Last Jedi.
What?
Wait, no, which one am I thinking of?
Are you thinking of
I'm thinking of
You raised it.
Which one is The Last Jedi? Oh, that one. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Force Awakens. My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The Last Jedi I didn't like.
That's because they were like
least
good
favorite of the
that
sequels.
that Asian woman was taken out of the film. That's why. It's probably just a bunch of incels.
No, Rise of Skywalker is the one she's not in. Or she's in for like 2 minutes.
Last Jedi was the one that introduced her.
Oh, okay. I for some reason.
But that was the one that was
a
a big chase.
A slow chase.
Slow chase.
Yeah.
A big slow chase.
Plotting chase.
Yeah. Again, good ideas, terrible execution.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Take us out.
Jake us out, Kate.
Yo. Well, if you liked this, next week we'll be doing something completely different.
Prepare to not like.
We're
next
back
week.
to Keanu.
Oh no, next week is great. So bummed I won't be there for this one. Next week we'll be returning to the Keanu-sance, which means another Keanu Reeves sci-fi film. This week, Johnny Mnemonic, fucking great movie. And I
Poor
believe
Caitlin.
we're having a guest show up to
We are.
host.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, stand by to find out who that is.
So I can blame Caitlin for making us watch this movie next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. But anyway, if in the meantime we have like 500,000 episodes about Star Trek, so if you came here and you thought, I love Star Wars, but not so much Star Trek, maybe not for you, but if you came here looking for Star Trek and found Star Wars and are like, but what about the Star Trek? We've got a shitload of that.
So much.
You can also check us out on Facebook and Blue Sky and Tumblr. We are SSHB Podcast all over the place. You can go to sshbpodcast.com, which will take you directly to the Tumblr. And now, if you're thinking like, well, Tumblr is a print media type of thing. Well, not print media, but like a typed media.
A blog.
It'd be words. I came here to listen to words, not read words.
Maybe we'll put the big board up with our new rankings, including Mandalorian of the Star Wars films.
Well, anyway, the words include our fan fictions and some fun articles that have been written about different things. Jake, very famously, many moons ago now, wrote about all the Badmirals of Star Trek.
Nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was one of our first ones.
One of the first ones. Ames has written all the new ones, all the good shit.
Yeah, Ames has got a lot of good shit up there, too.
I'm taking a break right now while we watch movies.
Well, I'm going to be, hopefully, I told you guys this, and if I say it on the podcast, well, I would say I'm going to be accountable, but
no,
who the
that
fuck
has
is
never
listening to
happened
this?
before.
Right, but...
You still owe us what TOS character would play what Overwatch character.
Play them in the game?
Yes.
Oh my god, that sounds great. Okay, maybe I'll...
You came up with it!
I did? I'm brilliant. That was the sound of Chris's head hitting the table.
That was my hand.
Well,
It
wow.
looked
way
like your
way
hand.
to ruin the illusion. I know it was your hand.
This was Foley. There was a Foley.
That's
design.
true.
Anyway, I think Chris put me onto the fact that there are a couple of Mirror Universe non-canon books that are fucking gay. Gay 7 of 9. Even gayer Kira, Intendant Kira, gay Janeway, I think, gay Crusher, gay Troy.
I mean, we get gay 7 of
We're gonna
9
fucking-
in Picard anyway.
Yeah, well, we're gonna les it all the way up. We're dialing it up to 11. 11 of 9. It's called, what the fuck is it called?
I don't remember.
It's like Her Dark Materials. What's it called? It's like
I don't
What the fuck is happening right now?
There's these two books. They're called
doing an outro.
Somehow this has become even jakier than ever.
Somehow
Let
Palpatine
me
returned.
finish. It's called Dark. It's called Dark Passions. That's what this called. It's called Dark Passions. There's 2 books. I'm gonna read them and I'm gonna write something about them.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, I mean, if it's gay, you know I'm in.
Who have you been?
I've been horrible baby, Caitlin.
And I've been Glup Shido Jake.
This has been Chris. I'm trying to do Palpatine and failing miserably, so I'm gonna stop.
Actually, wasn't that bad. No.
And this was
I
Dark
have a pretty good
Ames.
You what?
I have a pretty good Palpatine.
Let's hear it.
Young Skywalker.
That's
That is actually pretty good, yeah.
It's fine.
Fuck you, bitch.
James has had enough fun for one day. Thank you and good night. Not maybe even